I do want to talk a little bit about balance on the other side and burnout and some other interesting things here. And actually have a note from you, Catherine. You've said something like no good work happens after 45 hours of work. I assuming you're meaning in a week.
In a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you unpack that a little bit for us, or what does that mean to you?
Yeah, this is something I actually stole from Joel Stein, I believe, back Joel in software days. I mean, he was a font of information. If you are really in there using the full powers of your brain and applying that to work, you start to get super crispy around 45 hours. And I'd even push it to 50 hours in a work week. Nothing good happens after that. You start to make mistakes. You start to become less efficient, in my opinion. And I think it's so important to keep that balance in your life. I read this really great article a long time ago about like how the making of the corporate athlete. And it's not like you have to be super fit, but every 60 minutes you need to take a break and go do something else. Or you need to like walk down to the kitchen, go get a cup of coffee, go do something else. Just let your brain rest, relax, and reflect, and then come back. A lot of professional athletes do this, folks in the PGA Tour, super focused when they need to be, but then they're able to take a step back and relax when they're not necessarily on the green. These things are important for people to not burn out. But if you're just sitting there in your chair, staring at Zoom all day long, cranking, working, I mean, Zoom for managers, hopefully not so much for individual contributors, right? There's only so much that you can do with your brain power where you're not going to start making mistakes and start to like that efficiency curve just drops off, I think, after about 45 hours in a week. I do believe that. I try to hold myself accountable to that as well. It doesn't mean that I'm not constantly checking on the weekends to make sure stuff is, on track, nobody's having problems and things like that. But man, at the end of the day, I got to turn it off or else the next morning I'm going to be a disaster.